CSC's RDI engagements and commitment to health and nutrition because under my pillar, I'm into the research and development, innovation, and extension. And somehow there are some of the activities in the university that could relate, no, we could relate. To be honest, I just became properly aware about the SAN movement when we had this event, the national event or international event last June. Tama ba, Dr. Archie? So that was my first time, no, to join the SAN movement and the activities of the National Nutrition Council, and I couldn't be more happy here. So this afternoon, allow me to share about, maybe wala na rin na kaila about Caraga State University. No? So I'll just go through this briefly and then talk about what we usually do in the Office of the Vice President for Research, Development, Innovation, and Extension. And some of the things that we have done so far. I may not be able to kind of put things together, all the efforts that we have done, but somehow we may have already kind of contributed to our movement here. But to be honest, wala pa dun, no? I think even the presentation earlier said that we're not properly organized yet, the academe. That's one of the reasons why the academe, members of the academe are here. Kinsa kayo itong mga taga-universities here and colleges? Ay, happy to see. Murag kita man dyan ang target ni Dong Archie. Now nga, you organize because the civil, tama ba Dong Archie? Yes. Because the civil societies were already organized, the youth movement, the youth were already organized. Murag kulang na lang dyan ang academe. No? So, murag willing ba ta to help and support the SAN movement? Yes. So medyo nadunggan na mo Dong Archie, no? Yes na to, so ikaw na yung bahala niya, no? So akong role din rin kayo magpayas ra. So, yeah, so I mentioned about this SAN movement, so I think we're happy to be part of this family, no? So, of course, my background is engineering. Yeah, so, kanibang kami na sa university, mga kadim, ang interested what is happening here around the world, artificial intelligence, 5G and all. But sometimes there are bigger issues than the technology, and our role is to use these technologies, develop technologies that can provide solutions to the challenges that we have. And so, Caraga State University, we were kind of converted to a university just in 2009, so perhaps around 15 years, no? But of course, we've made progress as well. So, sa dili kayo familiar, daghan mig yuta, 232 hectares of land. Nga pwede mo magtanong, welcome yung open, the doors is open for farming as well. So in terms of agricultural innovations and R&D, we have a lot of space for that. And we are also active member of PASO. So I'll just skip through this. We are PQA, and I think just to show the university status in terms of the SUCs, we are SUC level 4. And we are only one of the level 4 in Caraga region, and among the, in the Mindanao, we are only one of the 5 and 20 out in the country right now. And I think we are blessed to have, I think it's shared, you know, among the many stakeholders in the university to reach all these achievements in terms of our students. We have very good students, we have very good faculty members, and this cannot be attributed to one single person. Like, it's just because we have a very good president and so on and so forth. But we have a lot of very good stakeholders in the university which contributed to these achievements and progress. And so, in terms of our innovation, intellectual property and innovation, we made progress in that, but I'll tell you more where we are lacking in a bit. I think I would like to share that because our university president just he celebrated actually his 2nd anniversary as the latest president of the university, Dr. Rollins Dagil, and we started, ako na-designate as VP just last year, no, January last year. So for me, we are on our early days as part of the administration. The previous VP for the IE sat there for 14 years, so I consider myself newbie. And I learned a lot from the previous sharers. Wow, very inspiring. So ako,
I'll take it also as a challenge. Those, for example, the KRAs, the objectives, the PPANs most especially. I'm very impressed with the PPAN, and I hope that all of us in the academy can also learn from that, how we structure our missions and visions. But of course, our university right now changed also our direction in terms of the vision and mission statement. And here, we emphasize, I put it in red text, the socially engaged, although we are because our president is computer engineering. So, but then we did not forget about putting their socially engaged, digital innovation and entrepreneurial university, excelling globally in science, engineering, and the arts by 2028, because perhaps everybody's aligning our goals, no, or objectives in the National Development Plan, and then we have also our Caraga Regional Development Plan put together by NEDA. So we are aligning all our activities, our plans and goals now for this. So of course, we would want to contribute as part of our mission to drive or create sustainable future for Caraga region. And we have just like what was earlier presented about the KRA. So now what makes us, yes, you know, we have a balanced scorecard that we set specific targets in everything that we do from every pillar. For example, from the academics, from research and development, innovation extension, and then for students. So we kind of also look into that and properly document that, because this is the first time that we've done that for over a long time in the university. Now, so we kind of anchor all our activities and programs in our vision and mission statements. Now, so hoping that we can contribute to Butuan City and in Caraga as a whole. And so, our mission, because I'm not sure why Doc RT chose the RDIE, he must have his own reasons, but our mission in Caraga State University, specifically in the RDIE business, so we would want to advance the R&D, our efforts in innovation, and especially our extension programs in CSU. It's easy to kind of evaluate university in terms of how we do, we're good in academics, are we good in research, but to be honest, sa GK, kami, in universities across the country, kanito na listen, i-measure kaning among extension in social works. No? So, dinhidjot mi mag-listen because we see often university are being ranked in terms of the world university rankings, the QS, you've heard about that, di ba? So, more on research ka na siya. Like 40% of those QS and the Times Higher Education, 40% of that metrics attributed to research. But then pag-abot na to sa answer, sa extension, murag mag-listen dyan tao who kind of the greatest university or the top universities doing extension work. No? So I personally admit, even us in the university, dinidjud me kulang karon. And I've seen in the earlier presentations ng RT, wow, this is a challenge for us to take on. I'm happy to hear from, of course, FSUU doing great work. Ateneo din Davao, they have a very good extension program. So that's kind of an envy, and that remains a challenge for us. So kailangan natin tailor fit ang program. Although we've done a lot of, believe me, we've done a lot of trainings. This year we kind of have like 3,000 individuals trained by various departments. But for me, I feel like we need to have more tangible outcomes later on. No? So not just delivering the trainings. So, of course, naman sa namin taga-NEDA, no? So I'm happy. We're trying to align our activities and programs in FAME. So this is our I2 FAME agenda. So here we can see, of course, one of our main agenda is ensuring healthy, happy, and peaceful population. So we kind of also anchor, develop programs and activities, policies for that matter in terms of which are the research projects that we need to develop, craft, and submit for funding to, of course, to the DBM, and all other granting institutions. Daghan man kaayo mag-civic fund. I think it was mentioned earlier nga ang NLNC walay tama ba sir? Walay funding? Walay funding. So there are a variety of ways that we can look for funding to help support the progress of projects or priorities of what we will be again here. No? So so we often ask for research funding and innovation funding from the DOST, from the DA, DA dire. So sige po may submit yung proposal sa DOH. Ngayon po may funding sa DOH, no? So bisag asa may I think we're blessed to have a lot of faculty members asking for help. So we try to align all our RDI activities and programs based on this agenda. Next. So our role is to help advance food security, good health, and well-being of our community and stakeholders. Also, we are committed in terms of addressing malnutrition, sustainable agriculture, and foster community-based solutions to create a healthy future. Ako na yata na kaya I know we will be having our commitment later on. So, to achieve this, to achieve our goals, our targets, and kind of support those agenda, no? Kaya maningil naman yung mga taga-NEDA. Tama ba? So, tama ba ma'am? So, for example, we launched the RDP early this year, right? In Caraga. So, it's already December. Now, what have we done in the last 12 months? No? Even us, we always measure ourselves where we did right. Asa po ni fail. No? So, somehow, somehow we look into all of these RDI centers, research development and innovation centers, to have a support katong mga agenda dito, unsay pangbuhaton ng mga projects, proposals to support our goals in the university. So we have also college extension units, so kanang mag-reach out, for example, so happy ko kay this year, for the first time in my life nga nakapil ko activity sa Gawad Kalinga, nga niyanto mi sa Lahanuza. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that island. It's a very, very far island. And nandito dun ko na ni melt ang heart because in that particular island, there was an island across that island. And then si Ali, niingong siya nga, sir, kabalo ba ka, sir? Naidaghan mga bata din na, sir, sa atbang balas taon ang kaunon. So, tinuugit na siya nga, ikaw, ha? So, grabe, nanindog siya akong palahibod doon. No, nanindog siya ako, kanang, ha? So, grabe ito karon, we're talking about 5G, AI, and yet, dapat yung mga tao kihapon nga way kaon. So, tingbunos man ron, no? Naman po ng JK diri. No, ako na lang dyan mo apil, ma'am. No, pila ba ka percent sa bonus atong kinahanglan pagayaman nato sa atong kalihukan dito. Tinood what's it called? No drama. That's really true. So hangtod karon, I think it's still true nga naagya po yung mga bata. No, so ang aning ka po, ano sa may gihimo sa LGU, so automatic na LGU. So himo sa barangay. So wala ka pangunta na ba unsa may nahimo na po, no? So kana jud siya. No, so okay, baka pansensya ba kaya akong anak. We have 5 kids with my wife. No, so we also face same problem ng malnutrition. No, kaya isa di mo kaon rice, di mo kaon ng buwan. So he has a disease niya, special disease, I don't know kay wife. So ang isa grabe po. So pansensya jud no kay nakapadig yapon sa Caraga, and this needs action, kumbaga. And of course, our team, no, kanang the reason I'm also here is to also ask kung pwede tayo mag-collaborate because we also need more work in our extension programs. Tailored fit, for example, challenges, no? Kung kabalo may nangyari ng challenge, that would be the priority, then we can develop craft project program proposals, submit to various government agencies for support, including the DBM. Nga na rin dyan namang buhat. Because you know, our office in the VP for RDIE Ang annual budget sa DBM, believe me or not, don't believe na, 2.7 million region annually. And that is being spent to all the activities of the offices and support the RDI. So very small, that's why we are always forced to get funding from outside of the university. And we're always blessed because over the last few years, we always get around 60 to 100 million of R&D projects, including extension. So hopefully that would also help them. So I asked ChatGPT, no? So kabalo ko mo as academician, think ko dapat mas bright ko sa mga estudyante magamit ng ChatGPT. Tama ba, sir? Tama ba, ma'am? Nagamit na naman. Okay, kung dili ko palupig, dapat mas maayong ko, sir. Yung ChatGPT. Okay. Ingat si Director naman sa DOST Caraga. Jeff, pag-subscribe yun ng premium ChatGPT, ni-subscribe yun po ko. Di-dota yun kaya, no? So, namatanong ko siya, what specific SDGs are aligned with health and nutrition? Automatic, nag-generate. Pero wala na ang figure, ako na nagbutang. So, SDGs 2, Zero Hunger, good health and well-being, discussed earlier. Tapos, clean water and sanitation, responsible consumption and production, partnerships for the goals. When those answers were given to me, kung saan may nahimo sa RDI, sa research na office in terms of these 5 SDGs. But I'm aware that we were, earlier, no? 2 SDGs ang atong i-highlight, SDG 2 and 3. And so, I look into the Scopus Index. I think pag-academe familiar ta, no? So kani mga journal publications or technical papers nato when published, so either that is Scopus Index or Web of Science Index or not index at all. But in the university, ako lang na-share, in the university right now, as much as possible, we will not provide funding for publication to the Scopus Index. Why? One of these things is the benefit of getting track unsa din ang kaning ginahimo nato sa university sa CSU. So for us in the university, in CSU, over the last maybe 10 years, no, we started publishing 2015. So we have this number of publications related to the various SDGs. So for good health and well-being, 49 publications. Clean water sanitation, 40 publications. Partnerships for the goal standard, 83. Responsible consumption, 36. So somehow there were a lot of R&D projects or research outputs that were produced in alignment to these various SDGs. So in terms of the no poverty, we have 3 publications, very small. So meaning, ma'am, this is where we look at gamay kaayo ang work, ang research outputs related to SDG 1, no poverty. So even in Zero Hunger here, we have only 22 outputs. So we kind of now made aware we lack effort, we lack R&D research outputs in these areas. So somehow that would also provide us an idea where to put our resources and put our focus on. So mauni ang output naman. So sa 5 sa SDGs, so SDG 2, 3, 22, 49. So kulang jud mi sa no poverty. So in the university, we have the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Ngayon ko we need help. But we also ask the other colleges, like the College of Engineering and Geosciences, to help us out in terms of crafting R&D projects to help address our problems in no poverty. For example, recently we had a floating solar project in Lake Mainit, na Mainit, no? So we kind of like talk to the fishermen at sa ilang challenges. Sa Lake Mainit na ginagamit karon sa mga mangingisda, kanang battery powered na tanan ang ilang equipment. No? So magkuhan sila LED, hindi na itong traditional na sulot. So we learn from that and we try to develop, nag-try to go project last year. In 2023, floating solar, 2.4 kilowatt peak na system dito sa Habunga, and then there's a battery charging station where the fishermen can charge. Yeah, ang problema na mo kay murag ng bagyo late last year, murag gusto kayo ulan, nabaha, nilubog tanan ng solar panels. And now we will have to redesign that na dili malunod, no? So para kami po, katong mga fishermen, hundreds of them can charge their batteries without cost. So, mo ito ang isa sa mga activities and we're hoping to rebuild that system. So, daghan pa, no? Daghan na dyan areas. Kung may tag mga SDG 2, sa mga gipanghimo sa mga taga-CSU. So, ano yung mga estimating rice crop yield. So, related to agriculture, no? In-depth study of tomato and wheat viral CPS. So, we have this kind of research outputs published. Also for good health and well-being, evaluating healthcare benefits of senior citizens. So there are so many kind of publications and text by Scopus, pero I'm not sure if they are felt by the communities we serve. So that's my question mark. So kung saan na ito pag-measure, even me earlier I'm trying to Doc Archie ba nga, as academic now and all of these sectoral groups here, how can we measure ourselves, our present status, and then 2028, what is our desired state? Now, so that each of one of us here can somehow contribute, and then we will see progress. Ay, salamat sa atong pag-contribute sa tanan na nag-amog diri. Somehow, sa number of malnourished, na-reduce ba siya by 1 million? 500,000, 100,000, yeah, I don't know. So I think, I'm not sure if those targets are defined and what kind of activities do we need to. But yeah, I think there's progress to be made on that. So also this year, this is the first time that we kind of look into sustainability, the Sustainable Development Goals. So we developed this website and put into all our efforts and programs. So we assess ourselves, no? Because we look into what activities and outputs we have now presently. So, nakita na mo nga daghan pa kay may kulang po, to be honest. No? So, dili ko, kuya wali CSU, sigiran po doon sa top notcher, but to be honest, we have a lot of work to do. No? So, kana siya. And we need help, ma'am. We need help, ma'am. We want to be an impactful university, and I think all of us here gathered parang share the same goal in the future. We're not just good in academics, producing students, quality students, but also having a good impact in the communities we serve. No? So please visit us. Kani going pa ni siya, wala pa naman. I'm chairing this program in the university, but hopefully we'll be able to finish this next year.
National presentation.
So in terms of innovation programs and infrastructure, so we have a technology business incubation. Isa po ni sa output ni Ipangita sa NEDA. Pila na ka po TBIs? So ako na lang yung speaker sa NEDA. Pila na po TBIs, technology business incubators na established. So yes, nagaganap po, no? So most of us in the universities, so we encourage other academic members na it's good to kind of develop a roadmap plan to establish our TBI and Technology Transfer Office and Innovation Technology Support Office. So diri ko gikan, we founded this University President Rolly Dagil and I established the first TBI in Caraga region, the Navigato, and then we have the second TBI for agriculture. And we have also the Food Innovation Center established with the UST. And we also have plans to have more, the Health TBI, so ako na i-package ang proposal doon. And also Science-Based TBI, 2 more by 2023. Hopefully within the next, So what is the goal of this TBI? So we want the students really to participate in developing their own startups in all or in various sectors that they can help address social problems. So, naay mga gina-develop na mga social enterprise. So hopefully, yeah, so dili na ako ma-display na kung saan ito itong progress ani. But then, we made some progress on this. So we're hoping to build more, also with other SUCs or HEIs. So, yeah, in terms of, so we talked about food earlier. So mga healthy food. So ang Food Innovation Center na mo sa CSU, I think many of us here universities have our food innovation centers. So
So for us, we have this Manabar, Instacaldo, Trail Mix, fruits and vegetables. So they kind of developed this also in terms of providing solutions in mind. For example, kaning Instacaldo na himo ni siya tungod na tong bagyo nga ma'am sa Siargao.
Odette.
Odette, bagyo Odette. And the FIC team, unsay pwede natin himuon. And so they developed this and produced a lot about on this kaning product, and they actually ship this out to those affected areas no sa Typhoon Odette. So murag ka nang aside no, ang problema dyan can be an opportunity to provide solutions and products. And so other things that they develop, actually this brownie mix, sweet potato brownie bites, chips. So they made a lot of food innovations. No? So yeah, I think for obesity, so alternate food is that, no? So, di ko mo tanongin mo, Doc Artie, kay your fit man. So, joke ka. Ang akong challenge sa food innovation is how to replace rice. Unsay mo na kuan, how many of us here are familiar with shirataki rice? Yon, okay. Nagkatanong? So, nakatilaw na mo? Wala pa mo? Wala pa? So si Mrs. Jod, nagpalit Jod siya. So, mahal naman kayo, 300 pesos ang per kilo, sir. Ma'am, natukan taon si ma'am sa inyo. Sorry, ma'am. 300 pesos. Ang ako lang is, nagpalit ko 1 kilo just to try it. And it tastes so good. Lamig dyan siya. Nag-try ko, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am? Bugas dyan, ma'am. Pagpalitin mo siya, bugas. Try ko siya na. Kunya, gimutakan lang yung kwan ni tubig ni Mrs. Yung microwave for about 7-10 minutes. And then, hola. So, dahil siya. Ganun ako kasi palit kay kung nailitson ka sutan, di madaw ka o ka ng white rice. Pautong, nagpalit siya. And then, so, my challenge was, kaya naman kung kuhaan, kung cheap man siya ng kaplat, ang gitan na ng shirataki rice. Because that's made from Japan, that's why expensive. Shirataki. So, mahal siya ang pag-produce because ang kuhaan na ikat naman sa Japan, yung kung kaya siguro itong tanawon, na replacement kay Mama Jod, di ba? Ganahan mo kita mukha ang rice, Pilipinas. So, kung sa'yo, kanang healthy ba? Kay low in calories din siya. Well, carbohydrates wise, di dyan. No? So, solution din siya sa problema sa diabetes because kita, mahilig mo kita mukha ang rice. No? So, lisod dyan siya pungan. Sa tinood lang dyan. No? Ako, grabe dyan ko mong rice food. So, akong challenge sila is how to produce rice, no, para kani siya ma-address niya ang problema. And naanay mga ideas and all, and it's about execution. So, wala dyan na siya going towards that. So, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Kana dyan. So, dili ko expert of agriculture, ma'am. So, hingin ko na ko sa mga faculty researcher, pwede ba ninyo sulayan o kanang also discover what can be done in terms of producing the same thing. Okay, base dili sa karagag gikan ba? Other than that, mas barato pa. We can just even afford better than kanang 50 ang kilo or 25 ang kilo, no? Or naimutang dito nga 20 ra ang nasa label. Pag doon mo 1/4 na ito. So, dagan. So now kani si Professor Thomas Austral, kani Caraga Black Native Chicken. So
yes,
it's been actually ma'am abi ng GK village dito doon sa akong raise o kanang mga patani, no? So healthier option to ni siya kay mga Chinese daw, kami Chinese dire mo de ganahan ka unon. Mahal daw kayo ni sa kuan sa Manila, gabi na, magpalit. No? So, healthier option na siya. So, ginahatag niya rin sa various LGUs na yung mga partnerships sa LDA to provide specific LGUs or specific communities para magbuhi ani, no? So, para silang livelihood. So, that's one. And then naapod nahimo nga biochar-land nga product kanang soil kuan siya. So mao gud din nang anong i-relate mo gud nato ning nutrition and health to agriculture. Kay kung wa mo gud tay abot way kaon, mao gud to hungry, no? Dili lang hungry na gud kaon. Masuko na jud gamay nimo hikap masuko. No, so listen way. I mean, nakoy kauban sa una sa boarding house when I was still in college. Wala ko ba nung nagigutong, wala na siya allowance, 2 days na siya way kaon, gamay, anak, kuyawan ko, so yun na kaya experience nga na you know somebody na way kaon and you cannot share because you don't know exactly what. But then, nakoy situation ko sa katong sa lahat sa, I think we can do better, no? So, kani siya kanang ang R&D is palindot sa yuta, no? So of course kung sakto ang soil conditioner maringan na siya, no? So there is a lot of science here. I will not explain anymore. But then they went through a lot of testing also, data gathering. So if you see at the number 3, so in terms of increasing production, no, sa gulay. Okay, moment dyan kung watay makaon na gulay, kanapod, no? So, I think we always say dili ta healthy, right? Pero ako masawa taon, di dyan makaon gulay. Tinood dyan na. Nakasakit pa dyan, no? Kay doktor pa dyan yung medicine. Neurologist siya. Di pa dyan. So, kailan di magiging makaon gulay? So, di ka magiging sa yung lola, sir. Di mo kaon yung lola. Pero yung lola sir niya po itong 102 years old. Ikaw nga, so siguro kuhan ka kanang dili ka part sa kanang common population. At liar ka lola. Yung mami po, otro po yung mami. Sige ko nga, sige na lang. No? Ano maglisod yung pagkaog gulay sa among mga anak. Among mga anak dito, 5 ka po dito, pagkaog gulay. Sayop sa kinikanan. Sayop kinikanan. So, naapoy abaka. So, kaning abaka kay kabalota ang focus ani mga farmers, mga abaka farmers in Caraga region. So, gitanaw sa mga researchers si Dr. Elizabeth Barak. It was an opportunity to help because na may mga virus ang abaka. And so, ang ilang focus is to kind of look into saan niya ma-treat ang virus, no? So na sila yung mga projects karon kay daghan kay farmers, no? So affected farmers saan na lang way abot. Padugyan po way abot sa uma, way mapalit kung dili sila ng bugas, way mapalit nga bugas, gutom gyapon. No, so so daghan kaayo losses in abaka farming, and so part of this work is to address that problem. So na sila ay nakuha ka funding sa DA bar, thank you to DA. And so they're working with the farmers, and actually they've done some progress already, no? So kana siya. So napod may mga machines nga gipang-apply og patent nya kani sila related to food production processes like automation, no? Kanang isa sa mga na-apply nga patent kaning unsaon pagbuak sa kakao nga ang liso ma-separate nga dili daot ang liso, so nahimo po na nila sa mga engineers. So so daghan innovations wala jud kulang, no? Kay kani mo mga engineer magbut-but mo kun himo, no? Kung gusto nila himon, ang kulang na lang jud namo, no, where to strengthen our work is to really ask the farmers unsa ilang need for mechanization, for example, so that our engineers will be guided in terms of their R&D. And so ningon ba to si sir ba to si ma'am nga katong ato rin dangan ning feeding program. So but then there was a previous partnership with, of course, the DepEd in terms of attending to our elementary students, no, sa milk feeding. But yeah, of course, ang CSU na magud may Carabao Center nga produce may gatas. So mao pa nang partner po mi sa DepEd in terms of producing milk, no? So na may annual contract with DepEd, no, nga mag-produce milk for them. So it's an ongoing activity gihapon, no, year in and year out. And so for us in the university, we know we talk about challenges in terms of
funding, no? Kani mo kung Sir Doc RJ, mag-develop tao programs niya, mag-define tao mga activities para to address those gaps that we identified. It really requires funding, no? So, that's a challenge, but somehow we can be creative, no? Okay, for example, ating mga government agency here, eventually that will be prioritized, no? Or priority nila. So for us in the universities, kita diri sa academe, maybe we can co-develop plans, no? Programs and plans, and then policies at the same time. Okay, even this university, it's a work in progress as well in CSU, relating to the specific areas, no? So admittedly, when I look into wala pa dyan na plus target both, no? I'm happy that we find ourselves here so that we are made aware, and then we can also work in these areas. And strengthen our research capabilities in food tech, nutrition science, foster sustainable partnerships. So I think this is one of the reasons why we're here. And then with the help of Gawad Kalinga, we will be able to kind of parang proactively work with social issues, those demands that we have. Motong naabot na lahat mo sa because ang ilang problema dito, wala sila kuryente, wala sila suga. So kami sa CSU nagdala may ng solar panels dito. And then next year, because we were blessed na kita kaming funding sa DBM, mabalik na po kami dito. Kanya mag-put up po katong mga street lights kay senior niya. Water station po, mag-ipo may kuhan, ma'am. So naman itong funding, ma'am. Salamat niya sa Ginoo kay nana to. So maroon ka mong gamiton para sa luya kay kinabuhi taga-isla dyan. Doon sa tinuod dyan. Ako di mo ko taga-isla, taga-bukit mo ko. Karoon taga-sudad na kay Butuan, no? Uy, di kaayo, kayong init kaayo, unto. Oh, so nakita ko kauban actually dire mo kita mo uban sila no sa mga to taglahan no sa mong pwede. So we need to increase our student and faculty engagement in food security and nutrition, because we cannot just expect the faculty, no? I think we have a student representative here, although 4H ang nila. I think it's high time for us also to invest in our Sun Youth movement in Caracas State University and all other universities or HEIs nga na I think this is a good thing to do, no? Ako, I believe in this. So we need to really establish a per university or per HEI. And then we would also want to capitalize on the School of Medicine, because of course we already hired doctors, no, for us to establish the School of Medicine. Hopefully by next year, i-expect naman ang CSU sa program. There was already an interview and the inspection. Sorry. So hopefully by next year we'll get approval, no, early next year, and then we can start our program next year also. Hopefully to God willing. And so we also have, of course, in these areas, diretso makatabang. If we have School of Medicine, I think SNSU ba ma'am? Or NEMSO ang napilain School of Medicine. So NEMSO, no? So we can work together, no, in terms of, into the health, no, area. So the gadget pwede. So we have a partnership with also with GK Abilan. So nagmuwa na to, and then hopefully when these things pan out, we will be happy to have socially focused na mga activities sa School of Medicine. Because momento ang idea is ang School of Medicine would be community-based, no, program offering. So hopefully we'll progress, no, and then we can measure ourselves the next 5 years or 4 years. How are we in these various endeavors? So, what ang result niya, itong estudyante, hopefully they'll do more in these areas. No? So I really believe, you mentioned about this, hopefully they can do more to help Butuan City and Caraga. Sila dyan, no? Hindi sila manghawa din sa Butuan or Caraga. Ito ka na mga opportunities, that's one of the major problems we have. We need to build our industries here so that they don't have to go out. Kanala dyan. No? So, saan na siya? Kanila rin dyan mga tanahan eh. So, we are committed to a food secure, healthier, and sustainable Caraga region in partnership, of course, with the various agencies here present. And just tell about our site, DOH, NMC and the SAD movement. So hopefully, we will have progress from here. No? So with that, thank you so much for your attention.